In the news at this time, the country's tally of COVID-19 positive people has increased by 132. One person has tested positive at a private lab. There are 171 COVID-19 positive patients in hospital. 432 patients are en route or being admitted to hospital. 200 new patients will be processed for admission. 14 people have been discharged, 8 from UWI Debe, 3 from UWI Canada Hall, 2 from Balandra, and 1 from Tacarigua. The number of samples submitted to the Caribbean Public Health Agency, the UWI, and other local sites for testing for COVID-19 is 20,756. Deaths remain at 15. 192 people have been discharged. And our reporter Ian Wason attended the just concluded virtual Ministry of Health conference. He gives us this report. Ian?
Good morning, DK, and good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Now, coming out from the Ministry of Health virtual media conference, there's a greater need to wear masks, even now at home, as new criteria has been put in place for the admission and discharge of patients at these health institutions. You see that persons who are patients who display symptoms will now have 3 days of showing no symptoms before they are asked to self-quarantine for 7 days at home. Previously, you had to go 14 days without showing symptoms. Now it's 3, so you have to have 7 days self-quarantine at home. For the asymptomatic person, for the asymptomatic patient, from the positive test, you count 10 days, and then you are asked to spend 7 days self-quarantine at home. So with these new criteria, it places more responsibility from the public to be responsible and wear a mask and sanitize and these things. Now, the Minister of Health also added that the official response has been escalated when it comes to the strict self-isolation, as we just discussed the reasons why, strict quarantine orders, and to even strengthen the relevant health personnel to enforce these quarantine orders. So Dr. Parasam also added that with the high numbers we are seeing now as a result of the behaviors we have had in the past, and of course, our behavior now will determine how the numbers will look in the near future. Reporting for TTT News, Ian Wason.